Hey guys, hello, Keep It Dirty Off-Road. Today we're going to do a little bit different. We are going to film an off-road run, but we're doing it with some Overlanders. We got an Overland TRX, and then we got Brad Whalen, The Whalen, I guess that's what he calls himself. He's going to be coming out. He's visited down here from Washington, I think Washington or Oregon, Northwest somewhere, and he brought his rig. He actually went down on an EXO run, and on his way back, he wanted to do a couple trails with us, so we're going to film it all and make fun of him a little bit because he is an Overland guy, so got to give him some shit. Now, unfortunately, Susia is living up to her name today because, well, we haven't had a chance to wash her. We got a chance to rinse all the mud off from our Mojave run, but we haven't had a chance to wash her, so she got a nice little film of just junk everywhere. And I think I'm on my last leg with some of these tires, so these are actually pretty good. Pretty good. There's still plenty of tread left, but this one's like for street use only. Look at that. Yeah, that's on its last legs. You got Ethan with me today?
It's too early for this.
Ethan's here with me today because I'm still kind of recovering from COVID. It's been a couple of weeks since I got it. I'm still getting tired really easy. Like my heart rate is elevated for no reason. I get old. Yeah, could be that I'm just old too.
Yeah.
So Ethan's here to help me out. He actually took the day off work. He's there to help me out so I don't overexert myself. So hopefully it's a simple run. I mean, it's Overlanders, so we'll be running fast and setting up the shade and just sitting there waiting for them for 20 minutes to catch up. This is only the second TRX willing to come out with us. And unfortunately, it's an Overland TRX, so it won't be going as fast, but great to see another TRX hitting the trails. And this truck belongs to, sorry man, what's your IG handle?
Trey Rex.
Trey Rex? Glad to see one on the trails, man, because TRX guys don't ever want to come play. What's up with that?
Here I am.
We always put the call out, hey, TRX guys, come out and play. Let's go see what your trucks can do. You guys talk a lot of shit. Nobody ever shows up. So I'm glad to see one on the trails. So it looks like he's got lighter design rack. They're actually pretty good. The only drawback is that when you go too fast, you can still vibrate them off. Running methods. Looks like on Toyo MTs. You guys know I love my Toyos. My favorite tire is still the RT. But yeah, still a good tire. It's still no Whalen. Still no Brad. Where's Brad? And his ascot or his whatever the hell he wears around his neck. Where are you, Brad?
A few moments later.
Still waiting on Brad. He uses mechanics as an excuse, but I don't know.
I think you just needed to sleep in.
I know. I'm ready to go, Brad. Ready to go.
1 hour later.
About time.
You know, we had to get our scarves ready.
I haven't caught you primping. What the hell, man?
I'm bearing gifts.
How's it going, dude?
How's it going?
What's this?
And here we have,
What's this? What is this?
it's Keep It Dirty colors too.
How's it going, man?
Good to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you too.
By the way.
So what happened, dude? Why so late?
You know, we had to, I literally knocked probably 2 pounds of dirt out of his air filter because he hadn't cleaned it since the Baja. So we had to oil the damn thing and clean it before we could get on the road.
This
I
is
think we want to suck up chunks of dirt.
damn Overlanders, man. You gotta wait for your mechanic to clean your filter? The hell?
That's why I flew him in. And packed.
All right, well, dude, start airing down, and if you haven't topped off, top off.
Topped up, we just got air down. I got Woody getting back here to solve the jumping rack problem. This is all going to get changed. We're going to change this out.
So you just came back from Baja. You and I had an I told you so moment, right?
Well, sometimes like the Matrix, you have to experience it for yourself. I literally drilled 7-8 inch bolts all the way through down, and I'm bolting into the bottom of the stake holes and drilled through the top of his retracts just to hold everything together, and then 4-inch cross bolts drilled into the extruded aluminum and tapped in. So hopefully it won't rattle apart before we get home. We'll see.
But I'm going to change this all out. I'm going to put this set up on a trailer probably, and I'm going to go with a bed-mounted solution for a new rack situation so that I can go to speed. Because with the suspension upgrades, I go faster now. So I need a rack that can go to the speeds of the suspension upgrade.
So it's an interesting setup. So what do we got in the back, right? You just got icons in the back with bump skid and the icon leaves, right?
Yep. It's set to stage 3.
Stage 3?
Yeah, there are 3 leaves in there.
Dude, you got a lot of weight back there.
Sometimes.
Because stage 3, you're level. So you got to be careful with that one, man. Down the road, you're going to have some issues where that's going to sag too much. You're going to have to get them re-arched. And then up front, you got Crazy House Customs with the bump stop kit. It's a Crazy House Customs arm with the bump stop kit. It's a good setup for anybody that wants to stay stock with and doesn't want to go too wild, right? And it's perfect for overlanding. You stay stock with, you still get better shocks and all that stuff, but you get a bump stop, you get a little bit stronger arm and everything.
Slot delete kit down here.
Oh, so you did do a slide delete.
Yeah.
Nice bent lower control arm mounts. Look at that. And he's got the grill. If I'm honest, I'm not a fan of this grill. He gave us a scarf.
Oh,
I don't know if you saw them, but they're running scarves.
oh,
Are you gonna run the scarf?
am I gonna run the scarf?
Because I'm not running the scarf.
I don't think I should run the scarf.
Why not?
Because it's 100 degrees outside. Yeah, let's do it. You know, to pass it from heat stroke in 5 minutes. Put this in the door.
It's green though.
Ooh, makes it so much better.
Yeah, it's the wrong shade of green though, right? It's not bright enough.
It's not bright enough. It doesn't stand out. It doesn't pop.
So say that again. Hey, come on, it's for the YouTube.
I sheared off a couple of my brackets whenever I went to Baja because the weight and the frequency of the trails just kind of
So
everything loose.
So unfortunately, these type of racks, anything that's rigid, doesn't do well in Baja.
Yeah.
Or anything with like washboards or anything with fast off-road. A lot of people don't realize your bed moves a lot.
It does.
If you look at mine, bed reinforcement is key to keep the back end from moving. And even the way the whole bed rack is set up, like my bed rack is nothing on the rails because the rails on these things isn't strong.
Yeah, always will.
The Raptors isn't strong.
I think that's just trucks in general
Yeah.
now at this point.
It is.
Even my plastics and stuff, they're already bent. There's just it's just the nature of the weight of the things that are on it too.
That's the hardest thing to get people to understand. It's like if you're gonna mount stuff, get it away from the rail, reinforce your bed, the back end of your bed, so it doesn't move. You run that long enough, that's eventually gonna fall apart again.
Oh yeah.
Or the bed rail's gonna pop off its tracks and all that stuff. The trails will find the fault in everything. So let's see, are these guys almost done? You guys almost done yet? We're only 20 minutes behind schedule.
How do you think about that?
You got lead nav?
I use Gaia.
You don't have lead nav at all? Damn, dude.
Both of us.
Damn Overlanders, dude.
Oh, you don't gotta hate, man. We're here for good times. Friendship.
You can hate. It's okay.
Damn Overlanders. Because no, dude, like the trail we got today, we got some pretty rough sections. And because of the recent rainfall, there's going to be a lot of surprises. With Gaia, there's no way for you to count down mile markers, right? It just doesn't have that capability because it's a hiking app. With Lead Nav, not only is that there, but I also have markers built in for like the obstacle where somebody messed up their front suspension too. It's a pay app, but I'm telling you, dude, it's worth it. For the most part, these are fast trails. But this trip, we had to deal with a lot of trash and railroad ties on the trails. A little bit of trash right at the beginning of the trails. Be careful. Tires at 30. Be careful. Tires at 30. So be careful with the railroad ties. They're all over the place.
Be careful with the railroad ties. They're all over the place.
We tried taking a different route, but that was rougher and slower.
We're going a little bit off map to avoid all like the railroad ties and all that.
See, Will, you can go like overland pace. We were going to take a stop and do a little bird watching sometime around early tea, not to be confused with noontime tea.
We went back to the main trail and it eventually cleared up. Hey Brad, maybe we could salvage something from these cars to hold your rack.
I was going to comment that are we the only ones that are using our turn signals?
What's that? I'm a BMW driver, man. There's no such thing as a turn signal.
I'm a BMW technician by trade. I get it.
Alright, first stop with Whalen and Trey into the TRX. And we are on private property, so if you guys want to come to this spot, I don't recommend it, especially if the lady catches you. But this time of day, she's pretty good. It's a cool little spot. There's a couple of classic cars here. See that over there? And then you have this buried fuselage. I don't know what this is all about, but it's here. And of course, there's the Beast. Beast is doing good after we abused her in Mojave. Completely different views, right? Yeah. Look at the budgets too, man. You got a big old expensive camera. I'm here on a crappy ass cell phone. Okay, we're regrouping and mile marker 13. Been here about 2-3 minutes already and they still haven't showed up, right? Oh, damn Overlanders. Now, I am giving these guys a lot of shit, but honestly, when you on mine runs, run as fast and as comfortable as you like. Do not try to keep up with the fast trucks. TRX is now showing up now, which is good. So it means he's keeping a pretty good pace. And again, go whatever pace you're comfortable, guys. Never feel like you have to keep up with the fast trucks or the idiots up the front. Better that we all go home and make it home than some dumbass breaks something on the trail because they try to keep up. That dumbass has been me, man. many times.
13 miles to wait.
And now we just gotta wait for Whalen.
He's already here.
He's already here?
He's already here.
Make sure you guys stop at the sandy section, guys. I'm gonna turn around on the trails, and then I'm gonna get my son set up to capture some video.
Copy, stopping at Sandy.
I'm gonna set you up over here.
Run up the hill and capture that way, right?
Yeah, capture that way.
Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Keep it clean on street. Left in the desert.
I feel like we should have gone faster.
Definitely. I would have to agree. But suspension's doing their job, man. They look good.
That was 55. Is there time to do one more pass on that?
Yeah, if you want to.
Thank you. That was a little faster.
Much better pass.
That was right about 65.
Jesus Christ, Dad.
What?
You went so fast on that first pass.
Really?
Oh my God, you crop dusted me and everything.
Yeah, they didn't go that fast, did they?
No, I didn't get crop dusted. The TRX, when he went up here, it didn't go that fast at all.
Disclaimer here, I know these trails well, so that's why I ran faster. Whalen still has a few thousand miles to get home. That was a nasty wash. TRX took it, but not well. He suffered some damage and we'll show you guys that later, but the way the back end rebounded and came off the ground was not good at all. So Will and I decided to go do a few side-by-side shots with his beast. Next up is our favorite Powerline road. Here Trayvon slowed way down because of the wash he hit.
Brad's truck hanging back. We want to give Trayvon more space.
Copy that.
Like always, we got carried away on this road and started racing traffic. This pass, our target was the Silver Raptor. Goal was to catch him, maybe pass him on dirt, and get a reaction. It's not easy to do. Road has a few S-turns and washes and dips that will get you.
I got a thumbs up.
What happened?
Staging production.
While we were getting carried away, Whalen had to stage again for the TRX going slow on the trails. Sorry, Brad, we were having fun. Apparently, too much fun.
Look at my transmission temps.
Holy crap. I like stage a little bit so your truck's can cool off.
Are you telling me to slow down?
Yes, kind of.
Yeah, 260. Alright guys, I'm staging at 12. Staging at 12, guys. Staging at 12. My transmission temp's getting a little high.
Should I peel out of the car and see if I can see dust?
Yeah.
We'd had enough time here to let the trans temps cool down and take a phone call before we even saw the TRX's dust.
Alright guys, I see dust trails. You guys back there? Anybody back there? I see lights. Do you guys just not want to talk to me or something? The temperature finally came down, but that got all the way up to 260.
That's the highest you probably ever got it to, isn't it?
Recording 2 channels started.
I can hear you now. I see some dust too. Sorry guys, I know I get carried away on this road. I easily do 90 no problem, and this time I got so carried away that I overheated my transmission and had to cool it off.
Everything good?
Yeah, it's good. I monitor my trans temp, so before I hit the red, I stopped and let it cool off, so I'm good now.
God, hey, I think I'm taking in front of me.
Alright, if you guys see me, I'm gonna take off again, and I'll see you guys at the end. Hopefully it's not too long.
We got going again, but quickly had to stop again. TRX was having some problems.
Ilya, we're holding her to look at the radar on the vehicle.
They're pulled over the top.
Copy that. 1 mile marker.
What mile marker you guys have, by the way? I don't think bend the truck.
Well, guys, if you guys can hear me, I'm at 4.14. 4.14. Give me a readout of what's going on, guys, when you get a chance. So we're stopping to take a break. Okay. We got a little carried away on Powerline Road, and we really got ahead of them. So much so that we had enough time for the transmission to cool off. 2 breaks. And then stop here and get an orange. So they're about 2 miles back. Sorry, guys. I love this road. I got carried away. It's a lot of fun.
We saw a raptor on the road and we had to show him with bombs.
Yeah, and that's what it was. It was that raptor that was on 395. I blame him because he kept. I kept trying to keep up with him, and he was going like 80. So we had to go like 90.
Hey, the man gave us a thumbs up too.
He gives us that. So that's the best part about this road, racing traffic. All right, so we're gonna wait for these guys, and then we're gonna get going.
Eventually, they did show up, and we got to assess the damage on the TRX.
I thought you've been on this road before.
This is from the video. This is from the video.
Oh my God.
Holy shit!
TRX ended up trying to self-trim the fenders off. I think this was from that previous wash we hit a little too hard. The truck was good, so we kept rolling and stopped in at the general store in Randsburg for some lunch.
But I want to make sure I got it. Let me see your knife real quick. I want to cut up my pickle.
You want to what?
It needs to cut his pickle. It's a bris. Lime.
Do you know anything about this little town, Randsburg?
Nope.
This is an old gold mining town. See that right there? That's a tailings pile.
Silver mine or gold mine?
Gold. That right there is a tailings pile.
In their hills.
Overlanders are like pre-runner guys. They bring their own mechanics.
Come along so he doesn't get stuck.
We're right at the start of the Powerline Road. Nick or Brad, if you guys want to ride my
14
truck,
miles to waypoint.
I would love to.
We decided to redo a Powerline Road, but this time Nick, Brad's mechanic, wanted to see what a mid-travel truck felt like.
You're going to take the front seat. You ready for this shit?
That's what I'm hoping for.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys at the bottom.
It feels so much nicer to not have all of the nannies. So you can actually really feel the suspension doing its job.
Exactly, dude. It's so different. The Genton does so much for you.
Yeah, his truck is not built for this. Yeah, but after his last trip, now apparently he wants to go through and basically gut the thing and start over. Which I mean, I understand. He's been mostly doing Northwest shit. You know, we come down to the Mojave twice, and we don't have the ability to do this where we're at. See that? That's amazing. Right? That's what I was hoping to feel. It's like,
Because you could feel the impact, but the truck
just takes it.
Yep.
That's all about that secondary shock.
Yep. That secondary shock does so much for you.
Gotta love that sound.
Sounds so good. Now, I will say that the Genton builds power quicker, but this one has more power after you go on the top end.
Well, yeah.
Building power.
Because you've got the whole Roush supercharger system built in it. Clear my way. See little bumps like that. Just you can feel the truck wanting to nosedive, but those shocks just pull right through.
In that little section, Brad and the TRX, they're gonna buck through
Oh
the
yeah,
area,
absolutely.
Right? This thing, not even a hint of it.
Although I've got the bucking way down from where it was. This is the first trip I've had to dial in his suspension though. I've literally reinstalled it right before this trip.
So when it gets down to like really whooped out sections, this thing bucks like a motherfucker, and that's one thing I need to tune out.
So I'm wondering if your rebound's too hard. If you're bucking that much.
We've had SVC play with it a little bit, and we haven't been able to get it right. So it might be a combination of valving and tune and everything. So it might be.
Yeah, really cool.
See, this is fun as hell when you're
chasing
down people, because they look over like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're like, wait a minute, that dude's outrunning us, and we're on pavement.
It looks cool as hell from over there too.
Oh, I can imagine, because they're just seeing this thing.
But somebody's gotta like not have fun and shoot video for it to happen.
Yeah. That right there. You can have the truck shaking, but it still feels planted. It doesn't feel like you're losing traction. I mean, I can feel the ass end bucking, like you said.
Well, on the Gen 2, though, that drives the steering wheel nuts.
Oh, yeah.
That right there destroys steering racks, electronic steering racks.
And that's why I've considered going back to a mechanical steering rack on Brad's truck. Because if he's going to keep sending it, I'm willing to delete the electric steering rack and basically tutor the nannies out of needing it. I love that as we're slowing down, we're catching up to the speed of traffic.
The looks you get and the reactions of people seeing
this thing just 90 right past them off road.
Oh, dude, it's intoxicating to see them and racing.
Because they're all looking at you like, what the hell was that?
It's a little different, right?
That's great. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the hell out of that. Like I said, could you pop the hood? I'm curious to look around in it.
Yeah, go ahead.
See what I'm...
It was great having Nick in the truck, and like a proper car guy, he wanted to look under the hood. Shortly after Whalen joined us, he ran much faster on the way back, and then eventually, a while later, the TRX showed up. I think he was watching a launch or something. Woohoo! Now, we did a few more trails and ended up down by one of the airline barnyards in the Mojave. This is a great spot. Tons of aircrafts waiting to get recycled. Here's also where a ton of planes got parked and stored during COVID. And it's just a cool spot to be this close to a 747 or an Airbus A380.
Time to air up. We're using our trusty power tank. All right, guys, so we're at the end of trails. So, Brad, you have a good time?
Yeah, it's great.
It's a little bit different, right?
Super fun. I love coming down to the Southwest. I make it down at least once or twice a year when I can. A different breed of driving, but I love it.
Next time you do the Mojave, you got to do it with us, man. You don't go through the regular trails, and it's totally different.
We'll see how evolved my truck is when I come back again.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of changes. You know?
505 feet to target.
A lot of Baja, right?
For sure. Baja was a great educator.
Yeah. All right, guys. So that's it for this video. Questions, comments below. Thanks a lot for watching. See you guys on the next one.